Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Darlene Bryant. My maiden name was Reagan. My parents are Nathan and Elizabeth Reagan, and my husband is Tommy Bryant, and I have two children. Callie is a sophomore at MTSU, and she's majoring in broadcast journalism, and my son is a junior at UTC, and he's majoring in business and marketing. I grew up in Warren County and lived here all my life. I grew up out in the Centertown area and Newtown area, and now I currently reside in the Morrison community.
Can you talk about your experience in the trustee's office?
Yes, in 2006 I was elected as Warren County trustee, and the first thing I did, the UT offers a county officials training certificate program, so I signed up for that, and you have to complete 80 credit hours. And I did that the first year and got certified as a public administrator, and that helped me to gain information on the trustee's duties, as well as some of the laws and things that govern the trustee and what she can and cannot do. So I did a lot of the training. We currently have meetings, like quarterly meetings and annual meetings and conferences, and I try to stay up to date on all that so I can relay any of the benefits that's available to the taxpayers that we may be able to offer. And before becoming the trustee, I worked at McMinnville Medical Center with Dr. Bigby Pettigo, Chastain Lynn. It was a big group back then. It was back in the 80s. And then from there I went to Galligan and Newman, and I did some paralegal work. And I think that my background in the legal field has really helped me with the trustee's office, since you do have to kind of decipher some of the laws and things to know what you can and cannot do.
What kind of changes have you made in the trustee's office?
The first thing, I think one of the biggest, was there were 6 full-time positions at the trustee's office, and when I took office there were 3 openings. So instead of hiring 3 full-time people, I opted to hire seasonal part-time. So one of the openings I did one full-time, well, it's part-time year-round, and then the other 2 is just part-time seasonal. So with that change I was able to cut $40,000 from the trustee's budget each year. So I thought that was a big change and a big help, with the county budget and the way things are now. We need to try to save every penny that we can. The next thing, in going to some of the trustee meetings and talking to some of the other trustees, they offered an early payment discount. And what that consists of is you can offer the taxpayers a 2% discount in October and a 1% discount in November. So I took that to the county commission and told them that I would like to do this, and asked if they would be on board with it, and they were. So we started offering that discount, and when I first took office in 2006, I think our collections in October were around 8%, and they've steadily increased since we offered the discount, so that this past October we collected 44% of our taxes in October. So that really helps to get the money in earlier, so we can have that, to invest. And then the next thing we did, we looked at making partial payments. I know, again, with the economy, everybody's struggling right now, and so we began offering them the option to make partial payments. And this has really helped a lot of people, and they've been real appreciative of that. And also prepayments. A lot of times you'll sell homes in the middle of the year, and the attorneys or realtors or banks or whoever will kind of hold that money in their escrow, and so now they can just go ahead and pay it to the trustee's office, and we'll hold it in an account, so that way we're collecting that money up front also. And if you just want to make prepayments on your taxes, say you're finished paying your 09s right now, so you can start this month paying your 2010 taxes and make payments, so that in October when the bill comes out, you're all paid up. So that was another change that we made. We did new billing statements, and that helps with privacy, and it also helps have a summary page for if you have more than 12 parcels. We have a lot of landowners who have several parcels of property, so you get a summary page, and that just kind of helps us and helps them to kind of keep track of their property. And then I started offering more hours in February, and we stayed open on 2 Saturdays this year to help people have more time to come in. We stayed open half a day, 2 Saturdays. Last year we did all 4 Saturdays, but we didn't have a big turnout, so this year I just did the 2 Saturdays, and just to try to help people, be more convenient for them to come in to pay. And then our personal property tax was set on a rotation where After 1 year, the personal property tax would be turned over to the clerk and master, but the real property tax is not turned over until it's delinquent for 2 years. And so again, I went to the commissioners and asked if I could change that to make the personal property tax and the real property be on the same rotation. So in essence, it gives the businesses an extra year to pay their personal property tax, and it keeps our real property and our personal property tax on the same rotation basis, so that it gets turned over to the clerk and master at the same time. And I think that just helps with my bookkeeping, and also with the bookkeeping, for the clerk and master. It makes it a little bit easier. And I think with the changes that we've made, one of the things when I ran for office was that I would try to make it more convenient for the taxpayers, and I think that we've done that with this, because our taxpayers are now, it's spread out between October. We have a lot in October, and then we have a lot in December, get in before the end of the year, and then of course in February. So it spread that tax payment out so that you're not having to stand in long lines. And I think that's all the changes that we've made so far.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to say in closing about why people should support you and vote for Darlene Bryant?
Well, I really appreciate the opportunity to serve the people of Warren County. I've really enjoyed getting to know more about the trustee's office, and I've really tried to find out all that I can to implement changes to help everyone. I've always been involved with the community. I don't think I mentioned I'm involved with the Morrison Routine and have been for several years, and with Leadership Warren. And I enjoy being involved in the community, and I enjoy serving the people of Warren County. And if you will vote for me again as your trustee, I will continue to bring honesty and integrity to the office, and work hard for you, and continue to educate myself to bring forth changes that would help everyone. And I would appreciate your vote May 4th election. Thank you.